Yeah. Oh. Hey guys. I was just checking the concrete. Hey, come on in. Welcome to my coop. I always wanted to say that.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging on till the hits coming off.
Oh boy. Alright guys, well, the time has come for the big day of concrete. And that means I've got to empty all this out. Today is Sunday, and he said that he's going to come here Tuesday to prep the floor and everything to get it ready for the pour of concrete on Thursday. So yeah, my oldest boy's on his way over here to help me out. I mean, it's not going to be fun at all. So I got to empty all this out. The bike I'm going to take over to my oldest boy's house, put in his garage. But like the air compressor and all this other big stuff, like the big welder, the bandsaw, like the workbenches, all that stuff's going to have to go underneath the carport and be tarped and everything. He said pretty much everything can go back in here the next day, except for, like he said, to wait on the air compressor, wait on the welder, because it's such a beast of a welder, and I won't be able to drive on it for like 2 or 3 weeks, which that's not a big deal there. But it's cool though, at least the next day though, I can start bringing like light stuff in here and everything. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun process. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get it on camera, some of it, but I'm not sure how they'll feel about being videotaped, recorded, or whatever. So, without further ado, guys, I've got to get off here and I got to get going because I got my work cut out for me and my back is going to be a killer after I'm done with this. I mean, I probably won't even be standing tomorrow. So anyway, hopefully I can get this all done today so I can lay around tomorrow. See you guys here in a few. 3 to 4 hours later and a bunch of backaches later. Got a few more things to go right here in the center. But small stuff, I mean, and a lot of it honestly is probably trash. But I tell you what, I have not seen it look like this, minus the walls obviously, but when it was first built, I have not seen it this empty. Well, in the 3 years that it's been built. As soon as they put it up and it was an enclosed structure, I literally started stuffing it. And I think we killed it. So they said it's cool, the stuff that's up high enough off the wall, or off the ground. Sorry, my mind, my back is killing me. But, I mean, gotta do what you gotta do. That air compressor, oh my God, thing's heavy. And actually, I would say the worst thing to move is that big ass MIG welder. It might be a good thing to have it empty like this. What I could do with this area, you know what I mean? Just like my little seating area that I'm wanting over here. I'm done for the night. I got it done for the night. My back's hurting. I've got all day tomorrow. That's the whole thing about this whole situation is I did never imagine it was going to be this quick to get it poured. Called him a few days ago, expecting him to be like, well, you know, we're going to be out until, you know, maybe a couple weeks or a month or 2 months. That's what I was expecting. But he's like, no, at the beginning of the week, which is tomorrow, Monday's tomorrow, today's Sunday. He's like, at the beginning of the week, we have a small patio job, or else I gotta wait like 4 to 5 months. He's like, come out here Tuesday to prep the floor. Because I'm gonna have the welded wire, I'm not sure exactly the terms for concrete, so I don't know nothing much about concrete. but I'm getting like the welded wire, I guess, to help reinforce the flooring. This is like an investment. Like this ain't something I just, ooh, I want to get concrete and just got my piggy bank and got. Like this is an investment for me. Like, I mean, it's a big deal for me. So I mean, I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. It's like a dream come true. So, I mean, like just like getting the walls and the ceilings up in this thing. It's great because now it's heated. You know, because it's pretty much rendered useless in the wintertime. And sometimes in the summer, I mean, I could bear the heat. The heat don't bother me, and that's just what the freezing cold does. There's nothing fun about working out somewhere, and you know, you guys that are maybe work outdoors for a living or whatever know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to work or do whatever you're doing, there's just nothing fun about it. So when you're talking about being out in your bar and tinkering around stuff, you're not going to tinker around stuff and your nose is running and stuff because they're so cold. I mean, I know it's not the biggest thing in the world. It's 36 long, 24 foot wide. Very good size building for me. I mean, of course, obviously you always want a bigger barn. Like that's one thing when I had this built. The people who have barns, garages, or whatever, good size, whatever, they're like, you always want to go bigger. Like, and I couldn't imagine it. Because at one point in time in my life, I had something seriously from the wall being right here. This outlet, for example, I'm going to take you guys along the side, okay? I had basically seriously no doubt about this wide from here, I would say, at one point in my life, to about here, width-wise. Lengthwise, I would say it was probably from maybe the edge of here down to the end here. Tiny. I love this building, don't get me wrong, but I have gotten accumulated so many things, which I'm going to try to downsize, but I mean, just like tools and stuff, you know what I mean, that I need, that's gotten to the point now where it's like, I need a bigger barn. Hence the reason why I built the shed in the back, because I wanted to get all the outdoor stuff out of here. Something's going on over there. Hopefully they're going inside. Yes, I can hear it. You know, their coop is right here. It's right on the other side of this wall right here. And then the shed, obviously. The shed's right here with the outdoor equipment. Just for those that aren't familiar with the layout. But yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, bittersweet, I guess, you know. Like, I mean, to see it empty like this again, obviously I'm going to need help, like my boys or whatever, help me bring the heavy stuff back in. But as for like boxes of stuff, I'm gonna go try them. This is my game plan. This is what I'm gonna try my best to do, is go through a box at a time before I can bring it out of here. Like one box, bring it out of here, go through it till I'm satisfied, go to the next box. I mean, that's how much stuff I've got. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff. But yeah, all that's still gonna be, as far as I know, I mean, the cabinets aren't moving, but as for like the pegboard where it's at, those I'm gonna have to trim down because everything's gonna come up now. You know, everything's gonna come up. It was like right in here, my workbench. Well, it's gonna raise up at least 4 inches, so that's gonna have to be changed. I don't know why. That was kind of stupid on my part. I should have went ahead and cut it back to the size, at least on the short side. That way I didn't have to worry about going back and taking it down. He told me basically that after he pours the next day, I can start bringing like the regular stuff in. But like the bike, he said probably wait a good few days, probably. He said more like maybe just a couple days. Vehicles, about 2 to 3 weeks, or whichever. I mean, I just went the whole winter without bringing a vehicle in here because of all this stuff anyway from doing the walls. I mean, ever since I've done the wall, been doing the interior of this barn, it's been a mess trying to get it reorganized. As for the bottoms too, and that's going to be, hopefully, I've got OSB out there, and that is going to change some plans because I didn't realize he was going to get to me so fast. So that OSB had all those OSB sheets I was going to use to build the dogs at home, dog house. But no, a dog house in case they get stuck out here in the rain, which has happened a few times. That was the game plan with that. Well, I'm going to have to use that to get these open areas. And I'm hoping I have enough. I think I have like 3 or 4 4x8 sheets left that I just put underneath the carport, and we just tarped it all down. I'm hoping and praying that it won't get soaking wet. I mean, because I got some stuff under there that I just really don't want to get messed up. Like most all my larger tools, welders, all that stuff. So, but yeah, this is the last time, guys, that we're going to see it like this. I mean, you know, saying for now. Should be a smooth transition. He did say that there's some areas that are kind of high, like he said, by the door, you know, because obviously when this concrete comes in, it's going to come right up to the, you know, where the door's at. So that's going to be weird in itself, just being at that height where when you open the door up, you're going to have to step over a ledge. So this is going to be a big change, but it's going to be awesome. All this insulation that's dangling, and just tack it so it stays up out of their way so they can put their concrete back here. So I got to go and do that. I just wanted to show you again, myself, my own self too, but I just wanted to show you guys again, like, so tomorrow we'll just basically carrying a lot of stuff in, going through a lot of stuff, throwing stuff away, just getting ready for them to, tacking this insulation up and getting ready for them to come out and pour the concrete. So I'm going to jump out here, guys, and get myself settled down, relax my back and everything. So, guys, I'll see you guys here in a few days, but just a minute for you guys. You know how it goes. Good morning, ladies and gents, children of all ages. You guys should not be up here on the deck. What are you guys doing? You guys are not supposed to be up here. Come on, pups. Come on, girls. Everybody off the deck. And you just took a big old doo-doo, cheeky. Got something to show you guys. Very, very stoked about. You guys ready? You are not coming in here right now. No. But here in a minute, I'll let you guys. Look at this. It's all concreted, brand new concrete flooring. They just finished up, I'd say about an hour ago. But I apologize, I couldn't get any footage. Like, so outside the garage door here, the barn door, whatever you want to call it, was a complete mess, disaster. There was people everywhere. I could not, and this was impossible to get any footage at all. Like, I mean, I couldn't step around the corner at the door there. You know, I mean, I just couldn't do it. But hey, I did do this to make sure I could personalize. I had to do something. So I did put my initials. I put the year. So yeah, I personalized it as well. I figured right there would be a perfect spot for it. Wouldn't be in the way. It is so weird this not being a gravel floor any longer. I'm telling you what, this area, it is official. It's my barn. There's not even a gap underneath the garage door anymore. And they put little relief cuts in. That's what I liked about this company here. He was very detailed about, you know, I'll do this and I'll do that. Put relief cuts here and there, you know, to prevent, you know, because basically what he was explaining, so when it starts to crack, he says sometimes you can't even see it. Sometimes you can't even see the crack, but it will stop at the relief cut instead of coming all the way out. I liked that. So he wasn't the cheapest company, but he was like the second to the cheapest company, but he was also the only person out of like probably 5 different contractors I brought out here that he was actually detailed about it. He didn't just walk in here and say, oh yeah, we could do it. That's pretty much what they all said. And I'm like, yeah, you could do it, but how good is it going to be? And this guy's like about putting mesh down. A couple of the other companies mentioned it too, about you want wire mesh, to help keep it stronger. Tensile strength, I guess is what they call it. I was like, yeah, definitely go ahead and do that. There's like a difference of a few $100. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and do that. That'd be worth it. But it's just wild now. Like there is no outside gaps. The slope seems like it's a little bit too much. If you look, see how it starts kind of high up there and it really slopes down. But they said that's how all garages and stuff do, which I know garage floors, barn floors, whatever you want to call it, they have a slight slope to it. This just seems extreme, but maybe it's just because I'm just so not used to having a floor in here. Like I just can't believe I've got a floor in here. Guy's really nice, right? He's like, I popped my head on that a few times. It's solid. I'm telling you, that thing is a nice floating shelf. Check out that build if you guys haven't saw it. But yeah, so I just got to go around and do that, drop those back down all the way around. It shouldn't be no big deal. As long as I'm fairly gentle with it, don't just yank at it. It'll just tear the insulation off the other end of it. But yeah, I have a feeling as I go up the way here, I'm gonna have actually insulation is probably gonna be kind of like dangling on the ground. I think it'd be better than having it not there. Now, if it's really bad, I'm gonna try this piece right here. I'm curious now. This should have a lot of excess sitting on it. Yeah, see how it's dangling now? It's basically just dangling there, so I can cut some of that off and use that in areas up there where it's not as high up. They told me as for like the water coming into the barn initially, it shouldn't be a big deal, because I was nervous about that. I'm like, well, what happens if you put concrete over where water gets in it? And he said, unless if I get so much water where it floods to the point where it's over 4 inches thick, I should be fine. He said it should be all good. So I'm hoping he's right on that. I'm not an insulation or concrete expert, so I'm just going to do the best I can. Ooh, lightheadedness again. I'm so stoked about all this. It's unreal. But this is my dream come true. If you guys like the video and want to see further progress of me beginning to try to get everything organized, if you guys have shops or garages, barns or whatever of your own that you guys want some ideas on organization, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It kind of gives me encouragement to make these videos, because obviously to make the videos, it takes extra time for me to do the things I need to do. But as for now, I don't know, it's surreal. And I don't know, that's why I'm so tongue-tied. And I'm just so excited. It's just the excitement and just everything. If you guys have watched the previous videos of the interior makeover of this barn, it's just been, I started this thing around maybe November, I think it's when November is when I began insulating the walls. And from there, obviously putting the walls up, the ceiling up, the blown insulation in. It's been a journey. And for those who have been watching the journey, I really, really appreciate it. For those who are new, I appreciate you watching as well. And like I said, just hit that like and subscribe button, and you guys can follow me along for the progress of everything. All right, guys, well, I'm going to jump off here. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. I love you guys. Peace out. Until the next time.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life I'm